Endrick. I mean, look, he wants to be Brazil's number 9. He was brought to Real Madrid to be the number 9 of world football. This might be his breakout start moment, but remind yourself, he's only 19.
I know.
And sometimes I forget that myself. But definitely towards the back end, he showcased as to why the Brazilian wonder kid is at the forefront of a lot of conversation. What is Rayan going to do in this World Cup?
And every Bournemouth fan is going to hate what I'm about to say.
Okay.
Morocco will be a tough game, but there's a chance three teams are going to get out in this ridiculous new format. So it's never been easier to get out of a group stage. So there's no danger teams like Brazil are not going to get out.
Bueno, ¿le cascamos al campito?
Venga, vamos a cascarle.
Vamos con un 11 posible de Brasil. Aquí hay muchos jugadores de los que hablar, evidentemente.
Fala, meu convocado! Vamos dar mais uma volta ao mundo falando a respeito da Seleção Brasileira e começar com os prodígios. Para você, quem serão os jovens que vão se destacar nessa Copa do Mundo? O pessoal da CBS Sports dos Estados Unidos fez ali uma lista com 10 prováveis e incluiu ali o Endrick e o Rayan, mas eles não estão no top 5. Dos Estados Unidos nós vamos para a Inglaterra. Eles deram uma ironizada na vitória do Brasil sobre o Panamá, mas é bom, porque o Panamá está no grupo da Inglaterra, hein? Vamos ver o que eles vão fazer. E por fim, mas não menos importante, vamos para Espanha, onde o canal Mundo Maldini tentou escalar a Seleção Brasileira com e sem Neymar. Bora ver.
Talking about heavy number 9s in terms of what the pressure that's on his shoulder. Endrick. I mean, look, he wants to be Brazil's number 9. He was brought to Real Madrid to be the number 9 of world football. This might be his breakout start moment, but remind yourself, he's only 19.
I know.
And sometimes I forget that myself.
The problem you've got as well is he's only done a body of work for half a season, and that's not his fault, obviously, because he went out on loan, he's gone to Lyon, and he's been fantastic. 8 goals, 8 assists. He does give you this strength that he can play, he can be the guy. I think what's happened at Real Madrid is a little bit like Martin Odegaard. He went in as a young player, massive amount of money. Everyone's expecting something, and then you kind of get caught up in the tornado of okay, this is Real Madrid, and now he's gone out and he's expressing himself. I think the Brazil national team is one that he could actually really assert himself in. You think João Pedro's not there? You think Neymar is there, but potentially injured as well. It just feels like there's a space and an opening for a young crop of players to come in and say, here I am, and announce themselves. You think of Endrick, you think of Rayan from Bournemouth, you think of Thiago at Brentford. Also, you've got a manager who says, I've been here, I've done it, don't worry. I'll give you the rope to go and enjoy yourself. So I think he's going to have a very good year. Him at 8 makes sense because we're not sure if he's going to start.
Almost sounds a little bit poetic. Teenage star from Brazil in a World Cup. I mean, where have we seen that before in terms of that narrative? Talk about people that's had an impressive 2026 and why form is important. Then look no further than this guy. Might not have been in terms of on everybody's radar at the beginning of the season, but definitely towards the back end, he showcased as to why the Brazilian wonder kid is at the forefront of a lot of conversation. What is Rayan going to do in this World Cup?
And every Bournemouth fan is going to hate what I'm about to say.
Okay.
I don't know if he can stay at Bournemouth beyond this season, and they only got him in January. 15 games, 5 goals, 2 assists. Sounds like, oh, that's okay. He's built his way in. He was everything. Every game went down the right-hand side. They gave him the ball at all costs. He's a big human being as well, by the way. He's about 6'3", 6'4". The way he moves, the pace, the power he has, but also the elegance of the national Brazilian team that you expect. Coming in on that left foot, he can shoot, he can cross. Very, very exciting young man. And I would be surprised if Bournemouth are not having offers right now. But if Brazil do what they normally do the World Cup, which is break out and go real deep in the competition, expect a lot of people to put money in for this young man.
I love the fact that Brazil is on this redemption tour right now, being led by the Don, and all the conversations around them is everything's going to be Neymar-centric, and all of these wonder kids are coming through and showcasing what they can do. This is the redemption arc. This is the top 10 potential breakout stars for the up-and-coming World Cup.
Panama aren't in the top 10 for the betting. Brazil are coming in as 4th favourites. Ian Dark, of course, will be at the World Cup. He loves it, Ian.
Can't help himself.
I know.
He's still going. Look how he loves it, World. Him and Derek Ray.
Pros and cons of Brazil for us, please, Ian.
Well, I think, the Ancelotti factor is fantastic, really, isn't it? What a talking point it is. I think he's getting Brazil together in the right kind of way, with the right blend maybe of silk and steel. I think you can forget all the old cliches about Samba football. I think they'll be a little bit more pragmatic than that, and they probably need to be. But, look, they've got Vinicius, they've got Rafinha. Casemiro's been recalled, seems to have revived his career. They've got Marquinhos and Gabriel at the back. So, the last time the World Cup was in the United States, they won it. So, and with not one of their best sides, so they're in the conversation, I'd say.
And look at that group they're in.
They'll walk through that group, obviously.
Well, Morocco will be a tough
Morocco
game.
will be
for them.
tough.
Morocco will be a tough game, but there's a chance three teams are going to get out in this ridiculous new format. So it's never been easier to get out of a group stage. So there's no danger teams like Brazil are not going to get out. I just hope they're not as pragmatic as Arsenal, because that
God, you just said you'd had enough of talking about Arsenal,
Ian,
and then you bring it back to Arsenal.
Ian mentioned pragmatism. I think they will be. But
Shaka, 8 weeks of this I've got.
How long is the World Cup this year? It's a little longer, isn't it? Tell you what.
You look defensively. You would look at this and maybe suggest that that's where the weakness is, Ian.
Yeah, possibly. And maybe the fullbacks. I don't know. I mean, I don't see Brazil week in, week out. They were fifth in the World Cup qualifying. They went through 3 coaches, and it didn't look good. But I think they're starting to get their act together, and maybe about the right time. And of course, Ancelotti is a marvelous coach, and I think he works a lot on defensive organisation. He works less on attacking work, I read, because he believes in giving those attacking players the liberty and the flair to express themselves. And they've got the players to do exactly that, of course. I mean, the Neymar story is a great one as well, isn't it? Not played for them for 3 years and recalled, though I think he's going to go into the tournament carrying a bit of an injury, but should be fit for the second game at least.
Meanwhile, let's talk about another one of the favourites, shall we? England in Group L alongside Panama. How are they the 33rd?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Maybe they just had a bad day at the office and that.
Yeah, Craig, yeah, I'm sure.
Bueno, ¿le cascamos al campito?
Venga, vamos a cascarle.
Vamos con un
Sí,
11
señor.
posible de Brasil. Aquí hay muchos jugadores de los que hablar, evidentemente. A ver, al final el portero va a ser Alisson,
Sí, es el
aunque
mejor.
yo creo que Ederson sería el portero suplente, el tercer portero es Weberton, pero vamos, yo creo que en teoría, estos son los 3 porteros convocados, en teoría, para mí Alisson será el titular, ¿no? Yo creo que no hay mucha duda. Yo en la defensa no tengo ninguna duda de los titulares. Luego podemos analizar más cosas. Wesley, lateral derecho, que es bastante ofensivo. Lateral izquierdo, yo creo que va a ser Douglas Santos.
Sí.
Creo que va a ser Douglas Santos.
Del Zenit.
Sí, luego Danilo podría ser otro lateral derecho o en el medio centro, el que pasó por el Madrid, etcétera, en el Oporto, etcétera. Y luego los centrales, sin ninguna duda, yo creo que Marquinhos y Gabriel Magalhães. Yo creo que esta defensa me parece que es casi inamovible. Luego, evidentemente, está Bremer, que es un buen central, está Leo Pereira, que es un buen central, está Ibáñez, que también le ha convocado, que está bien, y luego para la banda izquierda sería Alexandro, sería el otro jugador que podría entrar. Pero vamos, yo creo que, no sé si estás de acuerdo, yo creo que esta es la defensa, en teoría, de Brasil.
Sí.
Brasil ha tenido a Roberto, es que es inevitable, joder, ha tenido a Roberto Carlos y a Cafú y ahora tiene a Wesley Douglas Santos, ¿qué le vamos a hacer? Eso es lo que tiene que trabajar el bueno de Carlo Ancelotti. A ver, el doble pivote, no hay mucha duda, sinceramente, que será un Casemiro Bruno Guimaraes. No creo que haya mucha duda. Creo que ese es el doble 5, ¿no? Como dicen, aunque Bruno Guimaraes se va mucho más arriba que Casemiro, que se queda más posicional, pero realmente este será el equipo, ¿no? Yo creo, el doble de pivote. Y luego aquí ya llegan las dudas. Aquí está el turrón. Muy posiblemente, si mete a Rafinha y a Martinelli, que no está haciendo un buen tramo final de temporada, por cierto, pero bueno, puede ser.
No.
Luego jugaría con Vinicius y con Mateus Cunha. Yo creo que esto es muy probable, o bastante probable. Pero bueno, aquí ya llegan todos los cambios. O sea, tú puedes meter, luego hablamos de lo de Neymar, tú puedes meter a Rafinha en la zona donde más ha rendido en el Barça y meter aquí a Luis Enrique, que es su mejor posición. Esto también está bien. Aquí estás sacrificando a Martinelli, que tampoco ha estado muy bien. Yo esto también es bastante razonable. Y luego nos estamos olvidando de un jugador, pero claro, aquí cambiaría un poquito el dibujo, porque Paquetá, a mí me parece que está en muy buen nivel, pero ya sería cambiar un poco el dibujo, renunciar a un extremo y meter a Paquetá por dentro. Eso es otra posibilidad. Luego tampoco nos vamos a olvidar de Endrick, evidentemente. Pero Endrick sería el 9, ¿no? Quitando a Mateus Cunha. Es que a mí Mateus Cunha me gusta mucho. Yo creo que Mateus Cunha va a jugar, pero bueno, sería esto, por ejemplo, o invirtiendo a Rafinha como Martinelli, no lo voy a poner otra vez. Luego hay jugadores para el medio campo, Fabinho, que finalmente le ha llamado también. Hay un delantero como Igor Thiago, que a mí me ha sorprendido que esté, pero bueno, está.
Más referencia,
Sí, más 9, sí. Ha dejado fuera a Joao Pedro y luego vamos a atacar el tema Neymar. Para que Neymar entre titular en este equipo, como no se puede jugar con 12, evidentemente hay que quitar a uno. El sacrificado sería Neymar un poco por aquí, con mucha libertad, viniendo al medio campo, pues Endrick aquí. O sea, puede meter a Mateus Cunha y Neymar juntos, es cierto, pero si porque también Mateus Cunha viene muy atrás a recibir, pero si el que se va es Mateus Cunha, pues tendríamos quizá Vinicius Endrick también, ¿no? Algo así, ¿no? Yo creo que por ahí podría entrar si entra Neymar y Rafinha siempre en la izquierda. Esas son las opciones, yo creo. Pero yo para mí, Neymar va a ser suplente, creo, ¿eh?
Sí. Para mí debería ser suplente. O sea, creo que el nivel de Mateus Cunha esta temporada no es como para que Neymar le quite el puesto, sinceramente. O sea,
sí. O sea, algo así apostaría yo. Quizá metiendo a Paquetá o quizá metiendo a Martinelli, que funciona muy bien sin balón también, y Rafinha aquí. Esto sí que es bastante... Por ahí van a andar los tiros. No creo que cambie mucho.
Yo me inclino por esta, seguramente. Porque a Ancelotti le gusta mucho Martinelli, a pesar de que no ha hecho una gran temporada. Y es que Mateus Cunha tiene que jugar. Con lo cual Neymar, pues segundas partes y a lo mejor el tercer partido, si Brasil no tiene...
Sí, veremos. Sí, momentos de momento. Luego en un mundial hay lesionados, sancionados, es que son muchos partidos. Pero por ahí yo apostaría por esto. Así que nada, bueno, Brasil.
Y a Joelinton, a los dos.
Sí, Joelinton, sí, es que son jugadores muy de estilo Ancelotti, pero a ninguno de los les ha llevado, ni a Andrés Santos ni a Joelinton. Y lo de Joao Pedro también es un poco raro, ¿eh? Pero bueno.
Sí, es muy raro. Pero bueno,
como decía en la convocatória, pues não podem estar todos, não? Logicamente, assim que nada.
Bom, pessoal, em relação aos meninos prodígios aí, eu acho que realmente o Endrick tá nessa lista. O Rayan, né? O Rayan pode mesmo surpreender bastante. Ele tava meio quietinho, aí depois desse último jogo contra o Panamá, já a atenção também voltou pro Rayan. Claro que se o Estevão não tivesse machucado, acho que ele seria aí o grande menino prodígio dessa seleção. Ele já vinha sendo, né? Sob o comando do Ancelotti, infelizmente ele machucou. E tem essa história do Neymar, né? Enquanto todo mundo falando do Neymar, tem essa molecada aparecendo aí que a gente espera e realmente eles apareçam e façam acontecer, né? Claro que a gente torce, eu pelo menos torço muito pro Neymar conseguir jogar bem e ajudar a seleção brasileira, quem sabe, né? E em relação aos ingleses aí, o que você achou? Você acha que a Inglaterra vai passar fácil esse grupo? O pessoal tá colocando a Inglaterra como favorita, mas olha só, vou te falar, hein? Eu tenho mais de 40 anos, a Inglaterra sempre é favorita, mas na hora H nunca dá certo, tá? Eu já vi o Brasil ganhar 2 vezes, eu já vi a Alemanha chegar desacreditada e ganhar, até a Itália, né, em 2006, chegou lá só para defender, foi campeã do mundo, tá? Então a gente tem que ficar ligado nisso, né? Copa do Mundo não é para qualquer um, não. Por isso que a nossa seleção brasileira sempre é favorita, não importa aí se tá chegando com o Hulk, Fred no ataque, a gente sempre tem que ser considerado, tá, nessa Copa do Mundo. Eu quero que você deixe a sua opinião aí, principalmente sobre os jovens prodígios. Você acha que essa atenção extrema no Neymar pode ajudar os outros jogadores? Você acha que o Neymar, o maior papel dele vai ser justamente isso? Tira a atenção e deixa Vinícius jogar, deixa Rayan, deixa Endrick, essa galera toda aí? Deixa sua opinião, até o próximo vídeo, abraço!